Something. What did you catch from the exposition? ¿Nada? ¿No entendió nada? O sea, le ponemos mala nota a Fabián. Los estos están activos. Active el micrófono. Ah, no, mentiras. Ya ahora sí están activos. Ya. ¿Qué entendiste? Cuéntanos.
Sobre los temas del tiempo, creo que era de futuro.
Ajá.
Y no.
¿Cómo
Pues,
se arma una oración en futuro perfecto?
Will.
¿Ah?
Con Will.
¿Pero cómo? ¿Cómo? A ver, hágame un ejemplo.
Will he have? Will he has a boat? A car?
No.
No, teacher, no sé.
Acosta, ¿qué tiempo utilizamos nosotros cuando es con futuro?
Verbo en participio.
¿Y el auxiliar cómo debe ir?
El auxiliar es el will y debe ir acompañado con el have.
¿Solo have? ¿O puede ser have?
Pues es will have y el verbo en participio.
Bien. El auxiliar no, el auxiliar have, o sea, el auxiliar perfecto no puede cambiar. No puede pasar a has porque el auxiliar principal es will, o sea, no se maneja en tercera persona. Bien, Acosta, un número.
7.
Agudelo y Cruz. Cuando quieran.
Profe, abuelo, no sé si está ahí. Pues él iba a poner las diapositivas porque mi celular no sirve y en el computador pues las
Arranque,
hicimos.
tema básico.
¿Puedo ir solo a hablar? Porque, o sea, yo sé el tema, pero mi abuelo no puede compartir pantalla. Y pues yo no tengo el celular para hacerlo.
Hágale pues, arranque.
¿Puedo hablar? Bueno. Okay, my name is Juan Cruz. My topic is past perfect. We use had or hadn't. The form that use past perfect is subject, had, verb participle, and complement. And in context, we have 4 forms to use that. And you use past perfect if, wait, have problems.
Yeah? Did you finish?
No.
Okay.
Que mi micrófono se me está yendo. No lo puedo poner bien. Ay, espere, profe, que no sé dónde está el micrófono. ¿Empiezo otra vez? Ya que ya pude curar esto. ¿O dónde iba?
Okay.
¿Se escucha?
Donde iba, yo creo.
Bueno, entonces que we have four forms to use past perfect to describe an action that finishes before another action.
Give me an
For
example.
example, I don't know. Okay, an example. Paul had eaten the breakfast when his sister got up.
Okay.
Paul había comido su desayuno cuando su hermana se levantó. Another is to describe an action that happened before a specific time in the past.
Okay.
For example, I had never been in a stadium before the last year. Yo nunca había estado en un estadio antes del año pasado.
Okay.
Other is to describe a cause and una causa efecto. For example, I was in the line for 2 hours because the bank had a problem. Yo he estado en la fila por 2 horas porque el banco tuvo un problema.
Okay, perfect.
Ha tenido un problema.
Why we have to use simple past when we are talking in past perfect?
What? I don't listen.
Okay, again. Why do we have to use simple past when we are using past perfect?
Why?
Why? Give me a reason. Why do I have to use simple past if I want to talk about past perfect? Why?
Because what?
A ver, vamos. ¿Quién se sabe la respuesta? Why do I have to use simple past if I'm using past perfect? Why? Nobody?
Because past perfect is before than simple past.
Okay, because past perfect gives the context in our sentences. So we have to use past perfect. So we have to use past simple. That's the reason. El pasado perfecto necesita un contexto y su contexto es el pasado simple. Great. Perfect. Cruz, give me a number.
10.
Okay. Panche Gómez. Okay, let's start.
Okay, good morning.
Morning.
My name is Felipe Gómez and my partner is Nicolás Castellano. Today, we are going to talk about present perfect versus present simple. The present perfect of any verb.
The present perfect. ¿Panches está?
Sí, señora.
¿No estoy compartiendo?
No. Ahora sí. The present perfect of any verb is made up of 2 elements, the appropriate form of the auxiliary verb to have, and the past participle of the main verb. Simple present.
Okay.
Simple present. The present is used to talk about things that usually happen. Unlike in Spanish, the present simple is not used to talk about something that is happening at the moment we speak. If you will go to talk something that is happening at the moment, use present progressive. To conjugate the present simple, we use the infinitive for the subjects I, you, we, and they. And for third people, he, she, and it, we add rs, es, or ias to end of the verb. For example, it's not he go, it's he goes.
Okay.
We
Difference.
have
Gabriel.
already learned that the simple present tense is used to talk about routines, and the present perfect tense is used to talk about events that have just completed. For example, he goes to office every day. That's an example of simple present because we do it usually every day. And the other one is he has just gone to the office. It means that it has just completed the action.
The present simple is usually used with adverbs of time, like always, every day, usually, something, etc. For example, I always talk to my mother on Sunday. Vegetables. They usually learn something new in class because it's a routine. Thanks.
Okay. Bigoya, why do we have to use, I don't know, just tell me what is the difference, give me one difference between simple present or present perfect.
That the simple present is used to talk about routines,
Okay.
and the other is used to adverb of time. For
Good.
example, always, uh, and others, but is the one difference between
Oh.
between this.
Okay, perfect. Listen, simple present is something that we used to do daily. It's like day by day by day by day. Like I have to take a shower. I go to study every day. But present perfect is something that we start in the past. It's continued to the present, but it has just finished, just in a moment. It's going to have a finished at end. Okay. Gomez Opanche, give me a number.
12.
12. Okay. Rey y Sornosa. Start.
Ya, profe. Yo voy a compartir pantalla.
Okay.
Good morning. Camila and I are going to explain the part 5 and 6. Camila está.
Yes, Camila is there.
Yeah. In a text, the student must build a literal reading compression exercise using the perfects included in each of the answer options corresponding to in question, the students must to select the correct answer.
Okay, listen up. If you are going to read, you have to read properly. Okay? Si vamos a leer bien. Porque quiere decir que no se la aprendió y no me está aprendiendo ni quiera leer.
Example.
Okay. Okay, give me Sornosa, a difference between part 5 and part 6. Give me a difference, or give me something that have part 5 that part 6 doesn't have. Or what is the difference between each other? Or Ray, give me a difference.
The testing part is about drawing conclusion and deduction based on the text, while part 5 is about a literal reading with the answer in the text.
Okay, great. Part 5 is literally the answer just in the text. Usted puede encontrar la pregunta, le puede encontrar la respuesta a su pregunta literalmente ahí escrito. Quiere decir que acá dice, my artistic adventure. When I was a child in Ireland. Una pregunta a hacer, ¿dónde estaba el chico cuando era niño? Literalmente me da la respuesta, en Irlanda. Part 6 is something inferencial que tú tienes que deducir según tu comprensión lectora.
Sí.
Okay,
Bueno. Part 6. In the testing part of the exam, the student find a written text again, in which they must answer reading comprehension question or a higher level of complexity. Since it is an inferior reading of so that among the different questions, you find question about the intention of the author and the general and particular aspect to highlight of the text. The student, you must select the correct answer for each question among 4 options. Example, in this text, a tourist talk about his trip in Colombia, and he ended the text by saying that he cannot wait for the return to this country, and that those who read this text are motivated to visit it. The question is, what is the writer trying to do in the article? And based on what the author mentioned in his text, the correct answer is the option D, because that's about your idea about the text. Finish.
Okay, perfect. The difference between those two parts of the ICFES is that the first part is something literally. You have to look for the question and then go to read. Tienen que primero mirar la pregunta y enfocarse en sus opciones y luego partir a leer. La parte más fácil de hacerlo es sabiendo las preguntas primero. La segunda parte es mejor darle una lectura para que usted tenga una idea de lo que le quiere, de lo que está tratando la lectura y enfocarse ahora sí en las preguntas. Las preguntas es usted qué cree que el escritor quería hacer, usted qué título le pondría, qué sentimiento quiere expresar el escritor. Son muy inferenciales, no le aparece textualmente la respuesta en el texto. Bien. Ray, give me a number.
9.
Ouch. Les Messi Quintero. Se acaba el tiempo, volvemos a ingresar. Nos quedan 10 minutos. Les
La
den-
colocamos
Empezar, ¿sí?
cuando volvamos a empezar.
No, ya, faltan 8 minutos.
Bueno, Valeria, coloca. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Bueno, espere. Okay. Possessive adjective and pronouns. Possessive adjectives. The possessive adjectives are used to indicate that something belongs or is part of something. They vary according to the onward and not according to the montan or went. Possessive adjectives, like other adjectives, are used to describe a noun in a sentence. Most importantly, they describe who something belongs to. The possessive adjectives are mainly used to indicate that something belongs to or is part of someone. We also use them to express relationships or skinships, friendships, or work. Another important point to note is that adjectives do not have a singular and plural versions. You use the same for both. For example, those are my books and this is my book. Both use the same possessive adjective, mine. For I, we use mine. For you, use yours. For he, we use his. For she, we use her. For it, its. For they are, and no. For they, their, and for we are.
Okay, perfect.
Oh.
Possessive pronouns. The possessive pronouns are a type of pronouns word that substitutes a name or noun. They indicate possession, that is, to how something belongs. Possessive pronouns do not possess any noun. The possessive pronouns vary according to the holder and not according to that is owned. The possessive pronouns do not precede a name.
Ahí donde dice possessive pronouns do not precede any noun, what does it mean? ¿Qué significa?
Pues que los possessive pronouns no proceden a ningún sujeto.
A ningún sustantivo.
A ningún sustantivo.
Eso quiere decir que no utilizamos sustantivos. Con el mine indica que es mío el objeto del cual yo ya estoy hablando. Mine significa posesión de un objeto. Yours, posesión de un objeto. O sea, no se coloca el objeto al cual usted le pertenece. Bien, don Siri.
Possessive pronouns are used after the noun, unlike adjectives, and they cannot be used before the noun alt. The possessive pronouns is mine, yours, his, her, its, ours, and theirs. Like possessive adjective, possessive pronouns are used in the same way for both single and plural nouns. They are not different forms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Possessive pronouns is used when I know the noun. Cuando yo ya sé a lo cual me estoy refiriendo, yo solo coloco mío, tuyo, de ella, de él, nuestro. O possessive adjective, mi carro, mi casa, su carro, su televisor, el televisor de ellos. That's the difference. Possessive adjectives need a noun, and possessive pronouns don't need a noun. Okay? Give me a number.
5.
5. Blanco y Sánchez. Let's start.
So, I'm Juan Blanco, and my partner is Steven Sanchez. We are gonna expose the future perfect. The future perfect is a verb form or construction used to describe an event that is expected or planned to happen before a time of reference in the future. It is a grammatical combination of the future tense or other marking of the future time, and the perfect, a grammatical aspect that views an event as prior or completed.
The structure. In positive is subject, will, have or has, verb in past participle, and complement. In negative is subject, will not, or want, or have or has, verb in past, and complement. Again, interrogative is will, subject, have or has, and past participle. And complement.
So, future perfect is used when an action will be completed at a specific time in the future. For example,
One will have excluded his payment by the end of next month. They will not have finished their homework by tomorrow. Will Tim have finished his thesis by next semester?
Okay.
and it can be used